green.
Seifert on the inside, Anderson on the high side. Green flag in the air. A great start by car number 05. Justin Seifert out to the early advantage. Here comes Austin O'Neill in that car number 1 on the inside. Seifert drifting up high on turn number 2. It's the 05, Justin Seifert, the 1 of Austin O'Neill. Storming back on the high side is the 417 of Kevin Anderson. 00 and Nick Whalen. And the 42C of Casey Shields, all cracking into the top 5.
Seifert continues to lead as he has got that car out front, but look at Whalen. Nick Whalen looking on the inside. Well, looking both ways with that 00 as he goes down the back straightaway. 3 wide. Anderson on the top side. Here comes Casey Shields trying to close in on dear old Dad for that point lead as the lap number 2 coming up is going to be led by the 05.
05, Justin Seifert out front. The 1, Austin O'Neill. Right in his tires tracks through turns number 1 and 2. Down to the inside comes the 42C. Casey Shields taking over the number 3 spot rather. That's going to move the 417. Kevin Anderson back to position number 4 as we're side by side for 5th and 6th. Might as well include 7th as the 42T. Tim Shields, the 00. Nick Whalen, 91J, Jalen Wettengale, all in the mix. Everybody chasing that car number 05. Heater engines down the back straightaway, car number 05 of Justin Seifert.
Austin O'Neill going from sprint car to stock car, sprint car to stock car, but he has no problem between the two as he is in that second position looking for more. He has got his sights set on Seifert. Will he have enough laps to run down our leader? Only time will tell. And up to that 3rd spot, look at Casey Shields flexing some muscle.
Seifert, your leader, down the back straightaway. The 1 of Austin O'Neill setting 2nd. The 42C rather, of Casey Shields running in the number 3 spot. Right behind him, dear old Dad in the 42T, Tim Shields, followed by the 417 of Kevin Anderson, rounding out your top 5. Then comes the 00, Nick Whalen, the 5K of Herrick, and the 91J of Weddingale. Problems over in turns number 1 and 2. For car number 111 of Newman, he gathers it up. We stay green with the 05 of Seifert, your leader, but Austin O'Neill cutting it in about half into turns number 1 and 2. Seifert going to get a good run down the back straightaway, though, as Austin O'Neill going to pull within about a couple car lengths difference. Problems over there in turns number 3 and 4 for the 446 of Caleb Jones. He puts it through the spin cycle. We stay green with a battle shaping up for the lead.
We got him right on the back deck lid as we go through. Seifert out. Yellow caution on the speedway as we go out 1 out on the racetrack. Herrick around out in turn number 4, gathers it back up now. Too late, caution out on the speedway as this will bunch the field back up. Tell you what, Austin O'Neill right on the back bumper. That 05 of Seifert in as they were nose to tail coming down the front straightaway. As we getting ready to go back green with Tim Shields on the outside of row number 2, Case Shields inside, but leading up front with a good start, Austin O'Neill.
O'Neill out to the lead. Here comes the 42T. Tim Shields right in the middle of the racing surface, taking over the number 2 spot away from the 42C of Casey Shields. Shields with a good run down the back straightaway, going to pull within a bumper's width of the 1 of Austin O'Neill. O'Neill extremely high line on the exit of 4. O'Neill, you're leading. The 42T. Tim Shields sitting 2nd. 42C of Casey Shields running 3rd. Gonna pin the 00 Nick Whalen up to the wall. 417 of Kevin Anderson on the inside. Battle shaping up for the lead.
We got a battle for the lead as Tim Shields going to look at the inside. Your current point leader. This is the way you win championships. Get that car up front. Keep it up front as he will run the leader down as we go into turn number 1. But O'Neill, cool as a cucumber under pressure as he keeps that high line working.
Oh, high side working for our leader, the 1, Austin O'Neill, followed by a pair of Shields. The 42T, Tim Shields, 42C, Casey Shields. As high side has it, the 1, Austin O'Neill. 42C of Shields going to try to follow him right down the front straightaway as the 42T Tim Shields down to the inside. Shields trying to make it work. High side just a little too quick.
Austin O'Neill out front. The Dark Knight on the inside. The White Knight on the outside as those 2 Shield brothers go back and forth, or Shields father and son rather go back and forth for that 2nd, 3rd spot. Good clean racing all the way over the racetrack as O'Neill continues to lead. Casey Shields back in 2nd.
Austin O'Neill, your leader. Shields Shields back behind him. Casey Shields running second. Tim Shields running third. Fourth is the 00 and Nick Whalen. Fifth, the 417 of Kevin Anderson. And the 91 Jalen Wittengale right behind them. Everybody chasing that car number 1, Austin O'Neill. As we go into turns number 1 and 2, O'Neill extremely high. The 42C of Shields into the wall a little bit. Helps momentum down the back straightaway as Tim Shields back to second.
See that valence on the back of that race car tore loose. That is the bumper cover on the back of that car number 42C. As a white flag getting ready to come out. 2 more laps to go. But we are side by side for second place. Dark Knight, White Knight, high-low out on the racetrack with Austin O'Neill leading the way.
O'Neill has momentum down the back straightaway. Exactly what he wants to see back behind him. Pair of drivers doing battle for position. Through turns number 3 and 4, Austin O'Neill way up the track as the white flag comes out. Pops, take us home.
One more time around as we got one around. The 5K of Steve Carrick around down in turn number 3 as Yellow comes out on the racetrack. This is setting up a 3-lap shootout to the finish, race fans.
So I'm going to hold off on heading down trackside for the on-track interview. Caution coming out for that car number 5K of Herrick. That is 2 unassisted on him. He's going to make his way behind the wall.
And it's
off turn number 4.
As they come off turn number 4, see that cone. Cannot pass before they get to that cone. Cannot hit each other. As Austin O'Neill's going to lead them into turn number 1. The future of racing looks bright with these young guys up front. The Dark Knight looks on the inside. Tim Shields and Casey Shields going at it. As now they're going to close right in on the back bumper of O'Neill as they come through turn number 3 off of 4. Looks like the low line may have the advantage as we come down the front straightaway.
Austin O'Neill throws it way up top side and makes it work out of 4. Austin O'Neill holding ground up on the high side. The Shields right behind him down the back straightaway. Pops, take us home.
Little bit of bumper tag going on as they come down through turn number 3 off of 4. Shields going to look on the inside. Austin O'Neill on the high side. O'Neill gets it plumb cross-threaded coming down the front straightaway. Austin O'Neill picks up that win. Race fans, let's hear it for driver of car number 1 as he will pick up the win. In that second position, 42C of Casey Shields. Then will come 42T of Tim Shields. 00 of Nick Whalen. And round out your top 5, the 417 of Kevin Anderson. Pretty good celebration, Alan. Let's send it on down trackside.
As already out of the race car, a very happy victory lane. KC Colors on the side, AOD Graphics. Toby's Coating on the side. The Kearney Rocket victorious here tonight at Lakeside Speedway. Austin, my friend, we got to talk about that one. You never gave up your line and you never gave up an inch, holding it on that high side to perfection. Congratulations on the feature win. That one had to be fun, my friend.
Oh, that was a blast. I hate that whatever happened to Justin happened to him. That was going to be a good race. I really couldn't get to turn 2 to save my life. I just had to get through it straight every time. I saw Casey down there. He's tried to slide me twice, and I just had to stand on it and try to get around him and use the wall to help me, but we did it.
It looked like it worked. Turn number 4, I mean, you had 3 and 4 figured out, buddy. Who puts this together? Who makes this hot rod so fast?
I can't think of all my crew. Dad, Mike, Mom, Addison. They give me a good piece to drive every week. Casey Colors Auto Body, AOD Graphics, X Factor Race Cars, Toby's Coatings, and everybody else that helps work on this thing.
All right, congratulations again. Remember the name, car number 1, Austin O'Neill. Back up to you, Pops.
Yeah, I think John O'Neill needs to get a little sun on them legs. He's kind of got the white legs working down there. Everybody get out those 50-50 tickets. As you get out those 50-50 tickets.
Number 4.
Green is go down the front straightaway as they're wide open, hammer down. We're still side by side all the way back through the pack as we head into number 1. As it looks like Neiman going to get that high line working. He and Royalty side by side, 3-way battle for the front.
Up front, the 44 of Trevor Hunt down to the inside, right in the middle of the racing surface, the 49 of Patrick Royalty, but up front, leading lap number 1 out of Nortonville, Kansas, Luke Neiman in the 181. Neiman at the point. Royalty right behind him on the high side, is down to the inside, goes that 44X out of Kearney, Missouri. Trevor Hunt. Hunt holding steady on the inside, battling for the number 2 and 3 spot.
As they go back and forth for that top spot, Neiman got that car working out front as he has got it on a roll. Neiman fencing on the side of that race car. He is out that high line working right up next to the wall. Live or die by the high line. He has got it working.
Neiman, Royalty, Hunt, 222 of Colton Stevens and the 16 of Pierce round out your top 5. Everybody chasing car number 181, Luke Neiman. Patrick Royalty up on the high side, trying to maintain a number 2 running position, but down to his inside. How about Kearney, Missouri's own, the 44X, Trevor Hunt. Trevor Hunt hanging steady right there on the inside as he's going to round out the podium.
Trevor Hunt on the inside. He is driving the Sammy Schuler prepared number 44X, but up front, everybody chasing that 181 of Luke Neiman as he continues to go by. Up on the top, but it seems like the low line starting to come in for Trevor Hunt as he and Royalty run side by side for that 2nd and 3rd spot.
Man on the move. Keep an eye on that car number 22 of Brian McGowan. McGowan rolled off 11th starting spot as he cracks into the top 5, getting by car number 16 of Pierce. Keep an eye on that car number 22 of Brian McGowan as he makes his way to the front. Meanwhile, up front, an inside line run by the 44X of Trevor Hunt's going to take over the lead. We're 3 wide for the lead off of turn 4. Hunt on the inside, Royalty in the middle,
Yellow.
181 as yellow flag conditions out onto the racing surface. And just as I was talking about him, the announcer's jinx goes on the back straightaway.
And the beneficiary of this yellow had slipped back to like the 2nd, 3rd position, but now, because of the yellow coming out on the speedway, Luke Neiman will still be your leader. That
rack stacked, reloaded, and we're good to go. Green down the front straightaway. Great start by the 181, Luke Neiman, but down to his inside, the 44 of Hunt. Here comes the 49 of Royalty. Royalty going to get a good run down the back straightaway. Car number 9, Don Mars, pulling even with the 222 of Colton Stevens. Everybody chasing Newman as here comes Royalty. Tried a slide job, thought different. He's going to be right there in the number 3 spot.
We got him around here on the front straightaway. Don Mars taking the ride into the infield. Tough break for car number 9 of Mars as he was up in the mix. Did not see that coming as I was looking to the front of the field. Don't know exactly what happened, but Mars able to pull away under his own power. He will tag.
We're green off of 4. A great start by car number 181 of Luke Neiman out to the early lead. 44X Trevor Hunt down to the inside as the 49 of Patrick Royalty again way up the track as he's going to get a monumental run down the back straightaway, taking over the number 2 spot into the 3 and 4 corners.
Royalty decides to stay with him on the high line. That is working for him as well, but Neiman up top. There's no way that both of them can be on that high line as Neiman plumb up on the high side of the track as Sturgis Streeter pulls it in the infield. Looks like his feature race is over.
We stay green, 181. Luke Neiman, your leader. Here comes P-Money. Patrick Royalty right in the middle of the track, but Neiman going to have momentum up on the high side. It's Luke Neiman in the 181, the 44X of Trevor Hunt. Here comes the 49 of Patrick Royalty. 222 of Colton Stevens running 4th, and the 47, the big cat, Tyson Lamferman, now rounding out your top 5.
Neiman, I tell you what, you couldn't slide a piece of paper between him and that wall down here in turn number 1 and 2, but it is working for him. It is a fine line between in the wall too high or not, as we got one around down here in turn number 3 and 4. Cannot get that car to go. Yellow caution out on the racetrack.
It looks like car number 26 just a swing in. John Anderson, problems over there in turns number 3 and 4. Cautions coming out for the car number 26 of John Anderson. We're back to green flag racing coming off turn number 4. 181 of Neiman. 44X of Hunt. Royalty goes low through turns number 1 and 2. Patrick Royalty in the 49 changing up things as he's going to get a good run going down the back straightaway, trying to take over the number 2 spot away from the 44X of Trevor Hunt. Royalty with good momentum, going to take him up to the top shelf. Hunt going to try a little bit of a crossover on the exit of 4. Cross flags halfway through this feature. Neiman up front.
Oh, hard into the wall, Colton Stevens.
222 of Colton Stevens up into the wall. No harm, no foul. We stay green. Neiman, your leader. Royalty, Hunt, Stevens, and here comes that 57 of Tim Powell making the inside line work.
As Powell starts coming to the front, he started shotgun on the field. He is now up in contention as he is your 5th place car. But up front, everybody's chasing Luke Neiman in that car number 181 as he has got it working. Royalty now back to the top and Hunt to the bottom of the racetrack.
Those drivers changing up their lines as the 49. Patrick Royalty going to take over the number 2 spot. Hunt back up to the top side into turns number 1 and 2. Royalty a little bit with a tail waggle right in the middle of the corner as I think he may have clipped that outside wall. He stays right there in the number 2 spot. Going to gain a little ground on our leader, the 181 of Luke Neiman. Neiman, Royalty, Hunt, Stevens, and Powell all within striking distance in the top 5.
Newman with a good turn that time as he will pull out to a car length lead down the back straightaway. Royalty runs right there in that 2nd position, and Trevor Hunt still trying to work the inside of the racetrack as car number 26 off track.
John Anderson going to pull that car off the racing surface as we stay green flag racing. 181, Luke Neiman. 49, Patrick Royalty, the 44X, Trevor Hunt, 222, Colton Stevens, 57, Tim Powell, 47, the Big Cat, Tyson Lamferman, the 16 of Blake Pierce. Here comes Patrick Royalty. Slide job through 3 and 4, but the crossover works better. Neiman stays out front.
Great move by Neiman as he will take that car to the high side again, down the back straightaway. Royalty thought he had him, but the crossover worked as now we got one around down in turn number 4.
Over in turn number 4, car number 8 of Cammy Bruner facing the wrong way in a one-way. Caution coming back out onto the racing surface. Over in turns number 3 and 4, the AC of Cammy Bruner.
She will. Green flag comes out. Got that cone here on the front straightaway. Everybody's going to be lined up single file with Neiman leading the way.
Royalty going low through turns number 1 and 2. Trevor Hunt trying an even lower line as high side going to have momentum down the back chute. 181, Luke Neiman. 49, Patrick Royalty. 44, Trevor Hunt. 222, Colton Stevens. Keep an eye on that 57 of Tim Powell. Powell making late race dramatics as he's charging to the front.
Powell up to that 4th place as he continues his charge up through the pack. Don't know if he'll have enough laps to get it done, but Royalty and Hunt go back and forth for second as Luke Neiman continues to control this race from the top. He is out front, pulling away by only 2 to 3 car lengths, still side by side for second.
Second and third within each other's wheel marks as Royalty going to get a good run going down the back straightaway. Royalty hanging tough right there in the number 2 spot as the 44X of Trevor Hunt not going away on the inside. Right behind him, 222 of Stevens high, the 57 of Powell low. Powell going to have momentum taking over the number 4 spot with 2 more times around Lakeside Speedway. 181, Neiman. The 44X of Hunt and the 49 of Patrick Royalty.
As Neiman takes it high through turn number 3, off of turn number 4, he is going to be looking at the white flag one more time around. Yellow caution on the speedway before the white comes out.
Problems over there in turns number 1 and 2 for that car number 8C of Cammy Bruner, as that's 2 unassisted on her. She's going to take that car behind the wall. Tough break for the 8C of Cammy Bruner.
Not one. In the air as they come down the front straightaway by this cone on the front. Neiman's going to lead him. A good start for him as he'll go through turn number 1, off of turn number 2. He will stay up on the high side. Makes it work as Hunt slides up into that 2nd position. But here comes Royalty. Going to be looking at the white flag this time by. Royalty looking on the inside. His only hope is a slide job on the last lap as they come by the flag stand. Neiman continues to lead. He has got 2 more turns, race fans, and a straightaway and a half, and this race will be his. But he's got company as he goes down the back straightaway. He will look through turn number 3. Race fans going to be excitement in Nortonville, Kansas tonight as he comes off turn number 4. Give him that feature win, Luke Neiman. Coming home second is that car number 44X of Trevor Hunt. Third, car number 49 of Patrick Royalty. 57 of Tim Powell. And the 3x3 of Nick Newton. Wow, what a race. Let's hear it as he pulls it up here on the front straightaway. Race fans, Luke Neiman.
At Lakeside Speedway, the 181, Luke Neiman. Luke, congratulations on an amazing run out there. You held it up on the high side to perfection. I gotta know, were you ever giving up the high line?
No.
No?
I tried the bottom a little bit, but I just knew I had to keep my momentum up on the top, and I knew Patrick was trying to get underneath me, but I knew I just had to push it in harder and harder. So.
Did you know that about 3 or 4 cars were right behind you every step of the way, tooth and nail?
I had an idea. This whole class is tough, so can't take anybody for granted. You got to run hard every lap.
And this has got to help for the overall season standings. Anything? Are we thinking championship at this point?
No, we're not really running for points. We've had some unfortunate luck lately, but I do want to dedicate this win to Randy Asher. We lost him a year ago today, so.
Racing with kind of a heavy heart here tonight. Can you tell me about some of the sponsors that make this possible for you, Luke?
Oh, there's tons of them. I want to thank Adam, Missy, Roach, Concrete. They follow us all over the place. I really appreciate it. Nick, thanks for your help. Mom, my dad, everybody, my wife. There's too many people that make all this happen.
All right, congratulations again. Feature victory here tonight at Lakeside Speedway. Race fans, give him a big round of applause. The 181 of Luke Neiman. Back up to you, Pops.
Race fans, what a job behind the wheel of that car. Lakeside Speedway feature winner. Picking up the
Florence on the inside, Carrick on the high side, green flag in the air. We're racing modified style at Lakeside Speedway. 42 of Sam Florence out the early advantage. Tim Carrick in the 1K. He's going to get momentum down the back straightaway. 3 wide. Benniger on the inside. Sandwiched is the 99 of Peyton Phillips. And up on the high side, the 87 of Darren Fuquay. Off turn 4, leading lap number 1. Car number 42 out of Lathrop, Missouri, Sam Florence.
Sam Florence gets that 42 working on the low side, slips up the racetrack, head over the door for Carrick. Carrick will look on the inside. He will take that lead. Here comes Fuquay on the high side, 3 wide.
Fuquay never lifting on the entrance to 3 and 4, throws it up top shelf. It works. He takes over the lead down the front straightaway. Car number 87, Darren Fuquay, your leader. Tim Carrick gonna pull it down to the inside off turns number 1 and 2. Carrick running second. Up to third is the 3B of Nick Benniger. As back to fourth goes the 42 of Sam Florence. Side by side for 5th and 6th between that car number 4W of Tyler Wolf and the 99 of Peyton Phillips.
Fuquay makes that high line work to perfection. That's how professionals do it. They get that car on the top, never live. And here comes Benniger. Benniger coming in the picture as he will run third now. Set his sights on Carrick for second.
Fuquay up high in the 87 with the lead. Tim Carrick down low in the 1K, sitting second as we have won around. Over in turn number 3 and 4, car number 5B of Terry Bivens. Up against that tractor tire on the inside of turn number 4. Again, that's the 5B of Terry Bivens.
Debo, Kansas, not feeling it here tonight as he gets turned around down in turn number 4. That will bring the yellow out onto the raceway. Out on it's a green flag back out on the track.
We're back, green flag racing. 87 to Darren Fuquay with a great start down the front straightaway. The 1K, Tim Carrick. He's going to get passed by the 3B of Nick Benniger. Benniger with a good run right in the middle of the track. Fuquay with a better run down the back track.
Tyler Wolf will look on the inside of Carrick now as he will get that car on the inside of the speedway working as he comes down the front straightaway. Fuquay out front, but Vinegar starting to run him down.
Keep an eye on the 7J of Justin Johnson. Johnson coming to the front in a hurry as he goes up on the high side of the 68 of Kerry Davis. Pinned back behind that 98 of Peyton Phillips. Peyton Phillips gets his foot in as we stay green. Fuquay at the point. Vinegar in second. The 4W of Tyler Wolf now up into the top three as Tim Carrick going to go back to fourth. Up to the number 5 spot, the 16S of Chad Lyle. And there comes the 98 of Peyton Phillips, the 68 of Kerry Davis, and the 7J of Justin Johnson.
98 into the wall a little bit earlier down here in turn 1 and 2. Did not even slow that car down as we got a battle shaping up for that 3rd and 4th spot. Carrick wants it, but that car number 4W, Tyler Wolf, has it as we go down the back straightaway.
Up front, it's still the 87. Big-time bail bonds on the side. Darren Fuquay, your leader. Second place is that 3B, Nick Bittiger. The 4W of Tyler Wolf runs third, but he's got company. The 1K, Tim Carrick, followed by that 16S of Chad Lyle. The 98 of Peyton Phillips. The 7J of Justin Johnson, able to get around that car number 68 of Kerry Davis. Everybody still chasing Fuquay.
Great racing action here as Fuquay gets that car on the high side. He makes it work as he goes through turn number 1, a little bit lower on the racetrack then, as a little bit of a bump developing down in turn number 1 and 2. Taylor now sets his sights, or Tyler Wolf sets his sights on Vinegar as he is starting to close in on him as they come down the front straightaway. Point implications as Vinegar runs ahead of Wolf.
10 laps in the books this time by for your leader, the 87, Darren Fuquay. Fuquay at the point, got about a half a straightaway lead over the car number 3B of Nick Bittiger, who's got about a 3-4-8 car length lead over the 4 of Wolf. Right behind Wolf is the 1K of Tim Carrick. And that car, number 16S of Chad Lyle, still rounding out your top 5. Lap traffic may come into play as Fuquay off of 2. Lap traffic going into 3.
This many races on this racetrack, and it is still a fast, smooth racing surface for these modifieds to perform at the very highest level on. As we continue to race halfway through this feature, cross flags means halfway.
Halfway through the feature, it's still Fuquay up front in that car number 87. The 3B, Vinegar may be cutting into that lead ever so slightly as the laps keep ticking away. As Tyler Wolf into the wall down the front straightaway. Car number 13 of Eric Hanna off pace down the front straightaway. See if he can take that hard left-hand turn into the infield so we can stay green. The 13 of Eric Hanna off pace on the inside. Everybody still chasing Fuquay as we stay lean, mean, and green.
Fuquay continues to lead as he has got that car on the money here tonight. Made the right adjustments as he gets by the lap car park as they go down the back straightaway. Vinegar runs in that second position. Good run for him. And car number 4, Wolf, after collecting the wall down in turn number 3 and 4, still runs in that third position.
Quite the battle for 3rd and 4th shaping up between that 4W of Wolf and the 1K of Tim Carrick. Carrick trying to find a way back around him as rounding out the top 5 is the 16S of Chad Lyle, but don't look back. Here comes the 7J, Justin Johnson. Johnson making it work up on the top side, trying to crack into the top 5 as Fuquay, our leader, wasting no time with lap traffic setting sail on the high side.
Johnson is one of the faster cars on the racetrack now as I look it over. Darren Fuquay out front. He has got a commanding lead on Vinegar now, who runs in that second position. Wolf back to that third, and then Carrick in that fourth position as we continue to count the laps down as we continue to race green flag here in the modified division.
As it's still green, the 87, Darren Fuquay, your leader. 3B, Nick Vinegar running second as he's going to get around 2 lap cars. And it's just a whole lot of real estate between him and the leader, the 87 of Fuquay, by the flag stand.
Fuquay dealing with lap traffic to perfection as he always does. That may add a Kansas driver, doing a great job in car number 87 tonight, as he has got it right up next to the wall in 3 and 4, a little bit lower on the track in 1 and 2. As he comes by the flag stand, he continues to lead with Benninger running second.
19 laps down, this time by 6 more times around Lakeside Speedway. 87, Darren Fuqua. 3B, Nick Benninger. The 4W, Tyler Wolf. 1K of Tim Carrick. And still rounding out the top 5 is the 16S of Chad Lyle. Right behind him, running 6, the 7J of Justin Johnson. But out front, all by himself, running kind of the middle of the racing surface now. Big time bail bonds on the side. Car number 87 of Darren Fuqua.
Looking at car number 4W Wolf, he is beginning to gain now as he starts to run down. That car number 3 of Benninger, but I don't know if he has enough laps to get it done as we continue to click these laps off at blistering pace around this speedway.
But
Fuqua continues to lead as he has got that car out front. Benninger runs second, and Wolf starting to close in for third.
A sub 22-second lap time for our leader, the 87 Darren Fuqua with the lead. The 3B of Nick Benninger trying to run him down. Battle on the track, maybe shaping up for the number 2, 3, and 4 spot between the 3B of Benninger, the 4W of Wolf, and the 1K of Tim Carrick. But up front, setting sail, it's all the 87 of Darren Fuqua.
Go. As Wolf now gains on Benninger as he will try to run him down the front straightaway. Benninger continues to hold that second spot, but up front, Fuqua continues to pull away. As Wolf into the wall, debris in turn number 1 and 2.
I don't see it.
I do, right there. Right past that.
As caution comes out onto the racing surface for debris over in turns number 1 and 2.
I see it laying up about 5 feet from the top of the track. I saw it come off the back of the race car as we getting ready to run the four-wheeler out there and pick that debris up, right about where Benninger was at then. Straight up from that four-wheeler, straight up the track.
Fuqua not going to be fooled on the restart. The 3B, Nick Benninger. Here comes Carrick. Tim Carrick up on the high side. He's going to drive it in right in the middle of the track. It sticks. He's going to take over the number 3 spot, but everybody still chasing the 87. Darren Fuqua going into turns number 3 and 4. Letting it drift up to the high side as the white flag comes out. One more time around Lakeside Speedway. Pops, take us home.
As we go through turn number 1, off of turn number 2, veteran move by Carrick as he would take over that 3rd spot. Now he looks on the inside of Benninger, but up front, 2 turns and a clear racetrack ahead of him. Race fans, let's get ready to holler. Mayetta, Kansas, picking up the win tonight. Darren Fuqua. 2nd place, 3B of Nick Benninger. 3rd place, Tim Carrick in car number 1K. Then comes the 7J of Justin Johnson, and round out your top 5, the 11JR of Randall Schiffelbein Jr. As Darren Fuqua pulls it around here on the front straightaway, I want to take this opportunity to thank all you fans for coming out here tonight. As he pulls it up on the front straightaway, Alan will be headed down there for the on-track interview. Again, thank you fans for coming out. See everybody here next time at Lakeside Speedway. As great racing action from start to finish tonight, and again, great crowd here, great car count, 103 cars present tonight here at Lakeside.
Feature winner modified style here at Lakeside Speedway, the 87 of Darren Fuqua. Darren, congratulations. You're getting the horn up there. Congratulations, my friend. That one looked front. Started 6th row outside, wasting no time to get to the front. Congratulations. Tell me about that feature, Bud.
Yeah, we had a good hot rod. There's a lot of good cars in the A main there, and I knew that whoever got to the front first had a pretty good chance at winning. So we kind of set up to take off early, and then we just kind of tried to maintain and save a little bit for the end if we needed it.
It looked like the car may have had a little bit more. I'm not going to say you were going easy on it, but if it had to, did the car have a little bit more?
Yeah, for sure. I was trying to save the right rear. It's such a long ways across there getting in that you can overheat it and have it go away on you. But just trying to keep it straight, and I didn't hear anybody, so I thought we had a decent lead, so I was just trying to save it in case maybe somebody came on there.
One of the fastest modifieds I've seen in a long time. Tell me about who makes this possible, bud.
It's MB Custom Chassis, Driscoll Power. I think James, Jessica, Randy, everybody that helps me out on the race card, Davey over there. Just I couldn't do it without my sponsors. Big Time Bell Bonds, Paisley Farms, Harold's Tire, the Airport. There's a bunch of people that help out on this thing. Quality Home Solutions, just a bunch of people.
It's a big team effort. Congratulations again. Feature winner here tonight, car number 87, Darren Fuquay. Race fans, again, I want to personally thank each and every one of you for coming out here tonight. It's been a pleasure and an honor to talk to you. Good night and take care.